is time for the Daily Devo. All right, today our title is this: Be you boldly. Be you boldly. What does that mean? Well, how about we first go to the Word? Psalm 139:14 says, I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. When was the last time you praised him for how you are made? Because he did it. You may have done a lot of things to create yourself, but he created you. And not that we don't have to work for it, but if we will stop and think about that, we are so quick to point out all the blemishes, all the faults, all the downfalls, all the shortcomings, all the bad habits, all the bad patterns. We're bad about that stuff. But when did we stop and praise him for creating us how he did? We've got things we're ashamed of, embarrassed of, or whatever that we don't want others to see. Did you know that most of the things that bother you so much, that seem so huge about you, your appearance, whatever, people don't even notice? They don't care. They don't care. And we're dwelling on all this and hiding all this and self-conscious about this or that, and they don't even notice. They don't notice. But accentuate the positive. And however you were created physically, I'm just saying there's a reason for it. And God did that, and his ideas, his ways, his thoughts, and his creations, they're good enough. So stop trying to second guess him in everything and think that you could have done it a better way. Because here's the deal, y'all. I don't know that we could create a human. I mean, we could create a human, but God is totally in control. Without him, we can't create a human anyway. And we don't create it intricately. We may play a role, but we don't have, he forms us perfectly. And I don't know, I'm just a little in awe. We hear this verse all the time, but do we realize that we stop and praise him for how he created us? That's what this verse is saying. How amazing is that? I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. Now that being said, be proud of who you are. Be not in a boastful, egotistical way, but be okay in your own skin. Be okay with who you're called to be. Be okay with your personality. Be okay with your looks. Be okay with your tastes in things. I could care less what lampshades and trash bags they wear on a runway in New York. That is not going to determine what I wear every day. If I want to wear frilly dresses, I'm going to wear frilly dresses. If I want to wear sweats, I'm going to wear sweats. And that is who I am in that moment, and that's what I'm going to do, depending on where I'm going, what I'm doing, and how I'm feeling. And it really doesn't matter. I don't care what the brand name is on the tag on your shirt. Nobody cares. I don't care what the size says on that tag. Nobody's going to see your tag. Be you. Be happy in you. Don't wait for someday. Oh, well, if only I was thin, I would wear this and this and this. That's honestly what I do. But I'm working on that. I'm working on self-image. I'm working on being okay with who I am, but also on bettering who I am. Don't be afraid to attack the parts that you've let go and create a new, better you. You're still you on who God made you to be, but take care of this body that he gave you. I don't care how other preachers preach. I'm glad that that's them. That's their style. I'm not going to mimic that. I'm not going to format me on how I teach and preach to them, on how I sing to them. I have a very unique style, and that's who I am because that's my personality. It's just I can't be anybody else but me, and nobody else can be me either. So nobody else can be you. So to you I say this, whatever that means, whatever that looks like, seek him first, of course, but be you boldly, unashamed, courageously and without comparison.